Hi, welcome back. In this session, I will discuss how to calculate, how to estimate rather, the electricity bill, what you will get in the next month. You can predict or you can estimate or you can calculate that. How to do it, we'll understand that in this session. So for this, I am taking some appliances, okay, LED bulb in living room, LED bulb in bedroom. So these are the appliances I am taking. You can take in your home what are the appliances you have, you list it out, okay. And suppose I will turn on this living room LED bulb for 5 hours I am choosing. Suppose you want to make it for 6 hours, change it to 6 hours. My living room LED bulb is 20 watts, that's why I am using here 20 watts bulb. If it is 10 watt bulb, use 10 watt. If it is 30 watt bulb, use 30. Okay. So I am using 20 watt bulb and I will use in a day 6 hours I'll use. So if you just do the math, 20 into 6 watt hours per day, this will consume the energy, because watts is power, watt into hour is watt hour is energy. So let us calculate that energy here. So daily watt hour is 20 into 6, 120 watt hour. This is watt and hour, okay. And I am calculating for 30 days. So 30 into 120, which is 3600 watt hours for 30 days of consumption. So for 30 days, this living room bulb will consume 3600 watt hour, okay. And we already know the electricity bill generation or the pricing will happen as per the kilowatt hours. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit, okay. So this is in watt hours. In kilowatt hours, if you want to convert, this will be 3.6 kilowatt hours, which means in 1 month, if I only turn on this bulb, I will consume 3.6 units of electricity only. Only this bulb will consume 3.6 units. Look at this, total billing cycle consumption is 3.6 kWh or 3.6 units, okay. So per day I am using this, so multiply with 30, you will get this value, okay. Now here the price, how the price is calculated here. So I am using block rate tariff. Suppose I am using a flat rate tariff, okay. I discussed about these tariffs. Flat rate tariff I am using. So price per kilowatt hour in my locality is suppose 7 rupees, or let's take 7 rupees. 7 rupees per unit, a flat rate, okay. For domestic case, if it is some other industry or something, they will charge maybe 15 rupees. If it is a commercial, the price will be 10 rupees. It depends. For me, I'm just taking a simple case which is flat rate tariff. So for 3.6 into 7, you will get 25.2 rupees if you just run this bulb. So what you'll do is, you'll keep doing all of these one by one. See, suppose a bedroom, in bedroom, maybe for 3 hours or 2 hours in one day, that is 10 watt bulb I'm using. So I'll mostly use it for 2 hours or maybe 1.5 hours. You multiply these two, you will get watt hour, and multiply that with 30 days, number of days, you will get this value per month. Per month for 30 days, how much electricity is, how much electrical energy is consumed. In the same way, tube light multiplication and living room fan. Suppose living room fan will not work for this much, it will only work for 5 hours in a day, okay. And bedroom fan will work for 10 hours. It's a regular fan, not a BLDC fan. This fan capacity is 70 watts, okay. So for 70 watt, if it is running for 10 hours, it is consuming how much electricity in 1 month? 21,000 watt hours, means 21 kilowatt. 21 kilowatt hours it is consuming, just the ceiling fan. Okay, so if we just look at the price of at the end of the month, it will cost 147 rupees, only this fan. So if you use, instead of a regular ceiling fan, if you use a BLDC ceiling fan, which only consumes 20 watts, it only consumes 6 kilowatts. So just 42 rupees. Earlier more than 100 rupees, now it is just 42 rupees. Huge saving. If it is 70 watt, a regular case, look at this, 147 rupees. If it is just 20 watts BLDC fan, or maybe BLDC fans usually will be 25 watts. Okay, let's take it this way. Okay, or 30, fine. So 63 rupees. So less than 50% has you saved it. I mean, you saved more than 50% of electricity, and hence the price. Okay, so this way you can calculate all these aspects one by one. So refrigerator, if you take a refrigerator, 200 liter 5-star refrigerator which is having 130 watts, these are all watts, and refrigerator will run almost for 24 hours. Okay, may not be at full capacity, maybe at a little less capacity, it will run for 24 hours. So in one day it will consume 2.4 watt hours, kilowatt hours, 2.4 kilowatt hours. In 1 month, this much. So look at this overall, if I just remove this refrigeration, mainly fans are consuming more than 75%. Lighting load is very less consumption. The moment I turn on this fridge, if you keep fridge at your home, then if fridge is even just 110 watts, then look at this, almost 79 kilowatts in a month it is consuming. Okay, next TV. Okay, TV is 60 kilowatt or 70 kilowatt or whatever. It depends on the speaker, what kind of speaker you have. If you have a good speaker for the TV, the speaker itself will consume 50 watts. Okay, so now it is 70 watts. Let's take, I'll turn on it for maybe 3 hours. So it will consume this much. Just simply 70 into 3, which is 210, and into 30 days, which is 6,300. Now you sum all of these. Likewise, laptop running, washing machine running. So all these things, AC running, AC 1 ton AC, it has approximately 1,200, but I will not run at more, 18 degrees or something. My cooling for me, I think something around 28 degrees is enough. So it will run somewhere around 900 watts. I'm just taking one value here. Okay, 900 or 800. Okay, if it is fully 18 degrees mode, then it will consume 1200 watts. But if it is a regular simple basic 28 degrees mode, it will run this much. So this air conditioner itself, if you run for 4 hours a day, it will consume 96,000 watts or 96 kilowatts. See, this cooling itself is taking how much percentage? Almost 30%, almost 33%. This AC itself is taking. Okay, and the cost of the bill is 600 rupees. Out of these 1,998 rupees, 600 rupees is 670 is AC itself, and remaining is fridge. Then water heater in the for taking bath and all. If it is winter season, if there is no winter season, okay, this will be there. I mean, if it is no winter season, AC will be there. If it is a winter season, heater will be there, water heater, and AC will not be there. Okay, look at this price changing and all. How this price is changing? Because according to these values, you add all of these values. When you add all of these values, they are of course in watt hour. You convert that watt hour into kilowatt hour. Okay, you got something around 2,000 this much watt hour. You divide with this with 1,000, then you will get 205 kilowatt hour. Okay, so here how much I got? like that. If you just do divide with 1000, sum of all of these and divide with 1000, you got 189.45 kilowatt hour. Now as per the rate, you know, what's the pricing? 7 rupees pricing, you multiply this with 7 rupees, that is a price. Okay. Now suppose if the tariff is not, you know, flat rate tariff, if the tariff is block rate tariff, that's what usually the tariff will be. You know, below 100 watts, the price will be 4 rupees. Between 100 watts and 200 watts, the price for each unit is 6 rupees. Above this 200 watts, the price is 8 rupees. These are the blocks. Okay. So this is what in India we follow these kind of tariffs. Two-part block rate tariff for residential purposes. So now look at this. The breakdown is for first block, you are getting a price of 400 rupees, and for block 2 it's 536 rupees. Block 3, because the power rating is well within 200, there is no block 3 rate. Suppose if AC also turn on, okay, and there is no water heater, I mean we're in summer season, then you are entering into block 3 as well, 8 rupees rate as well. So when you add all of these, you will get 1827 rupees. This can be the expected bill. Okay. Suppose if you say, no, I will not turn on oven for all days, only I may turn it on for 20 days or maybe 15 days in a month, then accordingly you adjust the number of days. You will get some estimate of your electricity bill. Okay, I hope you understood how to estimate the electricity bill using the tariff, using the wattage capacity, hours, multiply these two, you will get daily consumption, multiply the number of days, you will get monthly consumption. You add all these monthly consumptions, you will get total monthly consumption, and you just multiply with the tariff block, whatever it is, you will get the total price. That's it.